junior Ryan Weber scored 21 points, including 4 3-pointers against the Rockets. For Weber, hot shooting is just part of his identity. Being from Indiana, basketball runs in his family.
My dad, Matt Weber, he grew up in Indy just like me. He's from the inner city. He went to Cathedral when it was an all-boys school. Played in college at Catawba University. He was a really hard worker and a guy that kind of has that Hoosier mantra of I'm going to play as hard as I can. I'm going to do the intangibles, play defense, get boards. But I feel like at a young age he instilled in me everything that you get comes with hard work.
Basketball is definitely a big part of being a Hoosier. Ryan's been around basketball his whole life. It's not something that I've forced on him or made him do. He's always been curious when he was young, what I had to do with basketball. And my teaching with Ryan actually has been done out on the driveway with the court on the side of the driveway.
I almost wanted to quit because I was so bad, but my dad told me to stick with it, and I think it was I didn't even score my first bucket until halfway through the season or something like that. And I remember when I did, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. I came in to Roncalli High School. I was a skinny, maybe 6'4" at that, kind of post player that played on the block on the JV team my freshman year. I didn't even play varsity basketball. Between my freshman and sophomore years when I really I actually started picking up on some guard skills where I didn't have them before, and that changed my game forever. I didn't really get a whole lot of interest coming out of high school. It definitely drove me when I went to Youngstown in Ohio to kind of do my best to perform as well as I could and kind of show people what they missed out on maybe.
Almost ran over DJ Cole, but Perry regains possession, gives to Weber, far side for 3, got it.
But after 2 seasons at Youngstown State, Weber decided to transfer to Ball State.
You only get one chance to play college athletics, and I kind of felt like I was in a place that didn't really have the same views as me and where I wanted to go. When I left Youngstown, I kind of knew I wanted to be closer. I wasn't too sure of the kind of interest I would pick up. It definitely was a happy day when Ball State called because I knew where it was. I was familiar with it, close to home. Indiana school, rich tradition.
First time I saw Ryan Weber play was maybe a day or two after he had announced he was transferring. He stood out right away because his skill set and the fact that he was much more than just a shooter. His size, his touch around the rim, his ability to finish.
Due to NCAA transfer policies, Weber was forced to watch from the bench during a 2014-2015 season that saw the Cardinals go a disappointing 7-23.
The lowest moment for me sitting out last year was probably the 17-game losing streak that we went on to end our season. It kind of got me down. It's not like we were getting blown out in those games or like people were just embarrassing us. It was close games that I feel like if I had the opportunity to be out there and help my guys, that we could have pulled some of them out,
Weber returned to the floor this season, leading the team in scoring and shooting over 40% from three-point range.
I definitely am happy that I've got hot lately. I feel like it's helped us win some games, and I couldn't be happier that it's coming at MAC play right now.
Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. What are you doing? Do you miss me?
His name's Scooter. He's a Great Dane. He turns 1 in, I think, 2 weeks. January 30th, he'll be 1 year old. He's a big dude. I remember Rocco and I were talking about getting a dog. And then one day last, I think it was March, I saw him online, and for a purebred Great Dane, he was actually pretty cheap. He was in Leo on an Amish farm, and I remember I just was like, Rock, let's go get this dog. We just jumped in the car, drove. It was probably an hour and a half. Picked him up, and I guess the rest is history. He's probably like 120 pounds. Now we got him, he was like 15 pounds. So he's shot up like a beanstalk, but yeah, he's a good dude. I love him. He's like a human, I'm telling you. He hangs out just like a dude. Off the court, I feel like I'm a pretty laid-back guy. I'm always doing something with somebody. I'm really big on like relationships, and I'm not really by myself too often. I'm either like playing cards on the bus with the guys when we're traveling. When I'm at home, me and TP are always hanging out, playing video games or doing something like that. So I feel like I'm an easy guy to hang out with. I'm not too confrontational.